right up?
Oh, that's a good idea. I might have to do it myself.
Right? Right? Isn't that what I said?
Last weekend, I had one of those nice rideable mowers.
Oh, it must be nice. I got that old push mower.
What's up, MP? Thanks for coming through. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You understand it now.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Three rebounds in 4 games does not make you a rebounder.
Yeah, I don't miss anyway, so yeah, I don't know. You're so arrogant that sometimes I want to play on the
Seen a little wear on the court?
with your back. I'd love to see you try.
But you should maybe not pushing hard enough, right? You're gonna add a weekly focus email, but I want to work on STEM or education.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Derek White and the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. George is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. And for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the four spot. I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Embiid, the shot, no good. And it's Washington's ball. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Maxey off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A physical scoring guard, Maxey is at home on the inside.
On the wing, George fires for 3, and it's George again missing. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
Yeah, the former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
And the second free throw, good. And with Joel Embiid, Richard, you worry that injuries had stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. You hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn, just an incredible player. Plus, he's pretty fun off the floor, too.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by MP. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Inside. And that one's good, Champagnie.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Oubre outside. George with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
One of the league's best wing shooters. PG provides offense night in and night out.
Here's George, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Embiid. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Pass to Sarr. Here's Champagnie. Nice ball movement by Washington. Middleton against George. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Paul George.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Now Carrington. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. George with the screen on George. Middleton drives in. Here's Carrington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by one. The rebound by Paul George.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Takes a three. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. George looking over the floor. Middleton finds MP. 5 on the clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And another miss by Washington.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Pass to George. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And here's Maxey outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good. He's checked in for Trendon Watford. The Wizards also changing it up. Champagne's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Kispert. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. MP right side. MP nails the triple.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Edwards is out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Lowry. And it's Drummond in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now MP. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to George. Pocket 6. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Low block shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Washington trailing. Here's MP. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Edgecombe. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Maxey. The 76ers with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Champagnie lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, thanks a lot. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Kevin, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. MP, no good.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Outside, Maxey, shot from the wing. Rebounded by the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now, here's George. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Oubre. They trail by 3. In close, and he gets it to fall.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
The 3 from George. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
MP outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Embiid. Lets it go from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Wizards lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Looking at the East, MP.
Way to go, MP. You're playing awesome ball. I like to see greatness recognized.
Yeah, what's mind-blowing about him, the consistency. He rarely has a bad night because he just keeps coming at you. And let's circle back now to that first half. The Sixers find themselves in a tense one.
Guys taking shots for him, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a role on the offensive end. Share the ball and trust your teammates.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. We've got Chris Middleton, MP out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Champagnie in at the 4.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. For the tie. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 5 now.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. MP right side. Sarr sets the screen for George. Sarr's shot is off.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Embiid is at the elbow. For the lead. Pass to Oubre. That one goes. It's counted. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And, of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. You look at George. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Oubre sets the screen for George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. George has got the lead back up to 4 now for the 76ers. They swipe it. And now Philadelphia on the break. Pass to Embiid. Jacks up a three. That one's not going to go. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And then George with the jam.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Maxey passes to Embiid. It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
A shot by Champagny, no good. 76ers have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason, I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you, Kevin.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pocket 2. Kispert, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The 3 from George. Rebound, Washington. It's George on the wing. 13 points in the game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this...
We've got Joel Embiid actually out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's George in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now Maxey takes advantage. That J is good.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Now George launches it. Does not go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Outside Embiid. Grimes with it. Maxey. He nails the jump shot.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
George fires a three-pointer. Good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Maxey. The long shot, no good. Wizards trail by 7. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Embiid with the rebound. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Sarr against Embiid. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. 3. Good.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
George cleared away by George. The 76ers leading by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Mason.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Now the Wizards with it, trailing by 10. George, now Zorn. Middleton outside. George! Misses the three. It's Grimes on the wing, defended by Middleton. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, no point beating around the bush. This isn't the result you were looking for. I know you can't have been very happy with the approach.
Yeah, we're disappointed, but you win as a team and you lose as one.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jen. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.